night. We packed up every last thing. It feels so good to be leaving this behind.
Yes, I'm gonna miss you guys.
Yeah, but you're gonna have a great adventure. A much happier place to be.
Well, here we go.
Here you go.
We are on our way out of Utah, on our way to North Dakota, looking at everything for the last time. How do you feel about it?
I feel good.
Good, but sad at the same time to leave my family, but it's all gonna be good.
Always on a high, you were always on my mind, dear Wichita. The tales we were told would never grow old here in Wichita. We were down by the river all through the night, watching the stars and the city lights. Right from the start, said we never grow apart, dear Wichita. You wanted me to know, never ever let you go, dear Wichita. Surrounded by colors, it's such a sight.
The first Airbnb that we're staying in on our 3-day journey to the new house that we're buying. I'm keeping my voice down because my husband is taking a nap. Hopefully everything works out and all of this is over in a couple of days, and hopefully have the time and energy to explain some of the whole ordeal that's been happening the last few days. So it is morning and my hair is a mess. I've never used a Keurig to make coffee before. I've only ever used my French press, but I really want coffee this morning, and at the Airbnb they have a Keurig, so I'm gonna try to see if I can figure out how to work this.
The longer I've waited, the more that I've tried. All the years that I've wasted trying to find it. All that I go through for my peace of mind. Let it all go out the window. No smoke in my eyes. I can hear the wind chiming. It's always been you in the back of my mind. Early blue morning, when everything's cold, I see you running, all covered in gold.
We just pulled off and hit one little sightseeing thing that's more or less on the way. We needed something to make it feel more worthwhile to drive so far in our little car with all of our stuff packed in, so Devil's Tower was pretty much on the way, and so we're stopping and taking a look for a few minutes before we hit the road and finish the second half of our journey.
It's always been you in the back of my mind. When there are others,
We just passed border from Wyoming to South Dakota, and neither of us have ever been to South Dakota before. How does it feel?
The road's a little different.
The road's a little different. First time in South Dakota.
You know what I mean. I let it all go out the window. No smoke in my eyes. I can hear the wind chiming. It's always been you in the back of my mind. Let it all go out the window. No smoke in my eyes. I can hear the wind chiming. It's always been you in the back of my mind. It's always been you in the back of my mind.
Just got to our second Airbnb. The air is really nice here. It's a little bit chilly, so I'm bundled up in one of their blankets, but it's very rural, small little house, and we're just stopping by to drop off some of our stuff, and then we're gonna go find some food and come back here for the night. And then tomorrow we'll be heading off and arriving in the evening. So it's very old in this Airbnb. Smells like old. Look how tiny this walkway is.
Hey.
Hey.
You want me to just eat like a normal person for the camera that's staring at us? Do I have to do it like this?
Aha!
I know I am.
No. Don't look at me like that. Oh.
You know what, something that my family used to do?
What?
Watch.
They're lying.
What?
It says original taste, but it
Okay.
has high fructose corn syrup. The original Coke had cane sugar. So if it was an original taste, it would have cane sugar. So they're lying.
Did not do an analysis to determine if it was a bot or a human being, but Google.
We are on the road again this morning, and we are headed for our final destination today. Unfortunately, we won't be staying in the new house because we can't sign until tomorrow morning, but we will be getting to the town to look on the outside of it and also to unload some of our stuff into the garage. We'll be there in about 3 hours now. We'll stay at a cabin for the night, sign the papers in the morning, and if all goes well, we'll get our house.
Oh, we were down by the river all through the night, watching the stars and the city light. And now the moon's in a heartbeat. We're going back.
So we are 7 minutes away from our new house. So we're gonna be pulling into the town any minute now. We've never seen the town or the house in person. We've only seen the pictures of the house that were on the listing, and we've seen the town just through Google Maps, but that's outdated. So we're gonna be seeing all of this for the first time in a few minutes. It looks like everything is still in the early early stages of spring here. Everything's still in hibernation, so now we'll get to see every bit of transformation from winter to summer. We've now entered our town. There's the park that I've seen on maps. Some of the grass is actually green here. Everywhere else it seems to not have come to life quite yet. We're about, oh, there it is. There's our house. There it is.
There it is.
Mm-hmm. There it is. All right. Should we get out and look around?
Yeah. Yeah, let's get out and
Around.
look around.
Got out and took a look around outside of the yard, peered in the windows, and yeah, it's very pretty, very peaceful and quiet except for the sounds of birds. There's even a little bit of moss on the ground in some parts. So it's like a newly renovated inside and out house. So there's not any like plants or flowers or anything in the yard since it was all just ripped up to fix up the house. So we are standing in our soon-to-be backyard. We still have to wait to sign the papers until tomorrow, but we're here.
You ain't helping me at all. The memories, they all twist and turn. I bang my head against the wall. Yeah, somehow I just never learn.
So I woke up super early this morning. 30 minutes ago I decided to go walk around outside this Airbnb because it's like even more rural than the house we're buying, and so I just stepped out the front door to kind of look around and just watch the sunrise and look at the view that I woke up to. At all that fog. That's incredible. I've never seen fog like this in Utah before. I think I saw some like this when we were on our honeymoon to Iceland. A couple of times we saw some fog like this, but I haven't seen this in the US before. So this is just incredible to me. So I'm gonna go wander around and explore. So I'm just sitting in my car right now since there are no chairs out here because I wanted to watch the world wake up, and I thought I'd use this time to talk for a minute about everything that's been going on. So I'll try to keep this part short because it's boring and repetitive. But basically we were supposed to close on the house and move in 2 weekends ago, and the reason it's Wednesday 2 weeks later and we're still not closed is because of many problems. Basically, nobody that was involved in this process actually did their jobs on time. So any person that we had to rely on, whether it be the appraiser or the title company, underwriters, they've either done it incorrectly the first time or they've done it so late that we had to completely change everything. That's why it's so much later, and that's why it's been so long since I posted a video, and that's also why I didn't record as much as I was planning to, because my plans were constantly being changed by all of this, and so I was constantly having to replan, keep up with things, and I just didn't have the time or energy to record, especially when I didn't even know, what to say to the camera, because nothing was certain. And it seemed like the day that we left Salt Lake to head over here, everything had been cleared up, but it turns out there was one more person that had to do something that I wasn't aware of, and of course, with our luck, they did not do it correctly. So we were supposed to be driving out right this minute to go to the house to close this morning, but the title company had one more thing they needed to finish up, and of course they did not finish it on time. They said that it'll be a few hours later that we're going to close, so. And then with our luck, there's, still a chance that we won't close today at all, so. I'm just trying not to think too much about that, and I'm trying not to think too much about my plans for being here and living here, because since nothing is 100% certain yet, I don't want to disappoint myself if something goes terribly wrong and we don't even get the house at all. So I'm just kind of trying to sit in the moment and enjoy the moment, and luckily that's not too hard to do right now with the view that I get. Hopefully I'll get a call soon that'll let me know we can go close on the house, and then I can actually start living this life that I've been, working every second of every day towards for the last 5 months.
The longer I've waited, the more that I've tried. All the years that I've wasted.
Found a daddy long legs
Trying to
in the bathroom trash bag, so just taking him outside and I'll see if I can get him out.
For my peace of mind, let it all go out the window. No smoke in my eyes. I can hear the wind chiming. It's always been